you like, I'll link things up for you if that's okay with you. Go ahead.
Okay, if you could bring up Amherst and Spring Hill and the IRLP, I can go to Sugarloaf and continue from there. Over.
I'll bring up the IRLP and then Amherst and then Spring Hill as well. Stand by one. VE1ZS blinking the IRLP.
Reflector 9013, link active.
VE1ZS blinking Amherst.
Welcome to VE1WRC. Link on.
Hi, this is Anne Murray welcoming you to the Spring Hill repeater.
Link on.
Bye, you carry on, Mike.
That message and Sugarloaf is up next to Summerside. Linking to Charlottetown.
VE1CRA, link on.
Plains, VE1PKT.
Welcome to VE1PKT. Link on.
VE1TRO and Truro.
VE1TRO, link on.
But not least, Harmony.
VE1HAR, link on.
Bit late starting. Good evening, this is VE1 Zulu Bravo with the Westcumb 2-meter net. This net meets every Monday night at 2000 hours. This is a social net, but please direct all traffic through the net controller. All amateurs are welcomed and encouraged to check in. I'll let the repeaters drop. I have 3 announcements to make after that. VE1 Zulu Bravo. I'd like to remind everybody about exercise handshake tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and Robert, VE1 RMJ, will be net control for that. Also on Wednesday night, the Maritime Fusion net starts at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. also, and also VE1 RMJ, Robert, will be net control for that net as well. And the next Westcumb Amateur Radio Club meeting will be April 6th at 7:30. And there'll be a link sent out. I'm just going to let the repeaters drop again. In recognition of Rick, VE9 RWS Silent Key, who was net controller for this net for many years, 20 or 25 years. So we'll be recognizing that until the end of the calendar year. Okay. Just want to remind everybody about the Westcumb Amateur Radio Club webpage, www.westcumb.ca. That's Whiskey Echo Sierra Tango Charlie Uniform Mike Bravo.ca. And also the Maritime Amateur webpage, as well as the Atlantic Amateur webpage. So if you're looking for information, just look those sites up. Okay, I'm going to drop the repeaters again. Let them reset. VE1 Zulu Bravo. Here, Echo 1 Zulu Bravo. My name is Mike India Kilo Echo, and I'm located in Oxford, Nova Scotia. I'd like to say good evening to all the scanner listeners, and okay, we'll take a standby now for anyone that needs to get away early, and just come in one at a time, please.
Connecting to Echo Link VE1WIN. Connected.
Whiskey India November. India November, V1 Zulu Bravo. Go ahead, Peter.
Good evening, Mike. Good evening, all. Yeah, just quiet day around the house here. I went out and did some shopping earlier and some other things, and just wanted to come in and say hello to everybody on the net. So, everybody have a good evening, and we'll look forward to checking in with everybody next week. So, back to you, Mike.
Your first check-in tonight. Thanks for checking in. VE1 WIN, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Now looking for more check-ins. Go ahead with your call signs.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor.
Window to Whiskey Juliet.
VE1WIN. Disconnected.
And Dave, but it could have been another another station there. Go ahead with your call sign. VE9 DWJ. I think there was somebody else that doubled with you. If there's another station, go ahead.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor. Mike, the other station you're looking for is Victor Echo VE9 VEA Vern up in Shakity Charlo.
Praveen, go ahead.
VE1ZB, this is Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor. Good evening to you, Mike, and thank you very much for checking me in. And I hope you have a great net. I'm sure you will have a great one. And I'll keep on listening. I'll stand by and listen to the net as long as I possibly can. 73 to all on the net. Thank you very much.
VE1 Zulu Bravo. Okay, you're very welcome, Praveen, and you're always welcome to check in. So hope things are well in Sackville. Also in Sackville, we're going to go to VE9 DWJ. Good evening, Dave.
VE1 ROB, VE9 DWJ. Good evening to you, Rob, and one and all listening in to our club net tonight. Quite breezy in Sackville tonight. Been kind of a rough day or two, but supposed to be nice and warm tomorrow. Let's hope so anyway. Thanks for calling me in. Good to hear Praveen. VE1 ROB, VE9 DWJ.
Good to hear from two of our club members from Sackville. And yeah, the wind's howling here in Oxford too tonight. So yeah, I'll bring on some warmer temperatures. I'm sure we'll all be happy. Thanks for checking in, VE9 DWJ, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Okay, looking for more check-ins. Go ahead.
VE9 Victor Echo Alpha.
Charlie. And I got Brendan. Is there another station there? It sounds like there was a double there.
I think Vern is in there. Victor Echo 9, Victor Echo Alpha.
Vern and you, and I thought there was another station, but we'll go with Vern. VE9 Victor Echo Alpha, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Go ahead, Vern.
VE1 Zulu Bravo, net control, 99 Westcumb net control. Good evening, Mike, and good evening to all fine, upstanding hams on frequency. And thanks a lot for VE1 KEV, I believe it was, I'm not sure, but for picking me up there. I don't know, I was calling, and I don't know whether it wasn't coming in the right way or what, but we got the radio said it might not be working the right way either, although I connected the first shot tonight, and I get in there ahead of you, I think, Mike. So, something seems to be working, and maybe something else isn't, so you never know. Anyhow, Mike, good to hear you doing that. Thanks for doing the net and calling us in, and wish everybody on frequency a fantastic evening and a great wake-up call tomorrow. 7 trees to all, 88 to the ladies, special good evening to the scanner and the shortwave listeners. We'll turn it back to you, VE1 Zulu Bravo, net control, VE9 Victor Echo Alpha, Vern, the big area track at East Island, northeast of Brunswick. 7 trees all around, bye-bye. Thanks, Mike, bye-bye.
Echo Alpha, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Very good, Vern. I think in the other call-in I did, I thought there was another station in there, and there's probably a time lag, time the repeaters drop and stuff like that. So when I'm doing the net, usually there's a little bit of a gap after the last call sign that's given to me before I start calling them in. So anyways, if you want, just wait a little bit and then give it a try. Anyways, always good to hear from you. Hope things are well up in Trackety Shiloh. Next we'll go to Durham, VE1 Bravo Tango Charlie. Good evening, Brendan.
V1 Zulu Bravo for the Westcumb Amateur Radio Club net, V1 BTC. Well, very good evening there, Mike. Good evening to everybody else on frequency. Yeah, it's not too bad of a night here. The links weren't working great last night, but whatever's going on at the site, I think I think we get ice in the coax when the temperature drops to a certain point, and water in there, and oh yeah, it's something happens anyway. But things seem to be working this morning when I did the wake up net, and I had a pretty good net. I think I had 32 or 33 check-ins there this morning, which isn't bad at all for this time of year when everybody spends a lot more time outside anyway. Anyway there, Mike, we'll send her back over to you, and you have yourself a good one. And it sounds like a good one already. VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 BTC, we're off and clear. 7-3, Mike.
Yeah, I had just turned the radio on this morning, and you were calling for check-ins, and I couldn't get hold of the microphone fast enough. It was not often to get a chance to check in on your net during a quiet time. And I had some technical difficulties here. I got fluorescent lights above where I'm working here at the kitchen table, and so I shut those off. But I am going into Sugarloaf, and that's the best repeater for me to go into. So, anyways, thanks for checking in tonight. We'll hear you on the Wake Me Up net tomorrow. This is VE1 Zulu Bravo looking for more check-ins.
Echo 9, Golf Charlie.
We're getting a good representation from New Brunswick tonight. It's great. Okay, VE9 Golf Charlie, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Gordon. How are things in Notre Dame?
Here tonight. I've actually had to switch radios,
and I'm actually coming through Sugarloaf. I couldn't copy WRC very well, and Spring Hill was, on one receiver was non-existent, and the other one was really, really noisy. So anyway, no particular traffic. I just wanted to pop in and say good evening to everybody, and hope everyone has a good week coming up, and look forward to hearing some of you on the Wake Up Net in the morning. V1ZB, VE9GC. E9GC, V1 Zulu Bravo. Very good, Gordon. Yeah, I had trouble linking up from Amherst, into Amherst from Oxford. Maybe it is the wind having some effect on the RF. I know Mike and Paul are both pretty low there on their audio, but I'm going to give them a try. Thanks for checking in. Next to go to Irish Town, VE9, Mike Tango Victor. Good evening, Mike.
VE1 Zulu Bravo with the Westcumb United coming through the WRC repeater and Andrews. So yeah, Paul was really cracking there, probably up top, probably cracking through there, Mike. And going through Scott, might be a repeater anyway, no traffic, just thought I'd check in there and say hi to everybody and stay safe and see me for a while. So I'm serving the internet at the same time here. Doing some homework. Thank you, Mike. Have a good night. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango.
You're pretty well down in the mud there, but I think I got most of that, and thanks for checking in. VE9MTV, V1 Zulu Bravo. Next, also going to Irish Town, Mike's neighbor, VE9 Papa Alpha Lima. Good evening, Paul.
Echo 1, Bravo, Victor Echo 9, GAL. I don't know, Mike is sounding pretty snowy there. It's kind of rough hearing him. I assume I'm probably the same way. Anyway, Mike, just want to say hi to everybody. You guys all have a great week. Take care of yourselves. E9GAL.
GAL, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Very good, Paul. Yeah, you were low too, but I got all your message there, and thank you for checking in tonight. Next, I guess we need some more check-ins. Go ahead with call signs, please.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Whiskey Juliet.
Victor Echo 1, X-ray Charlie November.
CWJ, V1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, John.
VE1 Zulu Bravo and Monday Night Westcumb Net from VE1 CWJ. Good evening, Mike, and all aboard. Nice to check into the net tonight. It's been a little while since I've been able to do it, so great to hear a good crew on here tonight, and I'll enjoy listening to the rest of it. Thanks for checking us in, Mike, and everybody have a great week. VE1 Zulu Bravo from VE1 CWJ. 7-3.
CWJ, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Very good, John. Thanks for checking in today. I'm sure that that new baby must be keeping you pretty busy when you're at home, and always good to hear from you. Thanks again. Next, we'll go to Victor Echo 1, X-ray Charlie November. I think Hansport, but I'm not sure what your name is. I hear you on the Wake Me Up Net, but maybe you can tell me your first name. This is Mike, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Go ahead.
VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 XTN. Name is Jerry, Jerry, and Hansport is the address. I've been licensed for probably 25 years, but I gave it up for a while, and I come back in here a month or so ago, and I'm enjoying it. It gives me something to do because you can't do much else with the way things are. I won't hold it. 7-3. Thanks for calling me in.
VE1 Zulu Bravo. Very good, Jerry, and thanks for checking in. And yeah, glad that you kind of jumped back into the hobby. And I think I heard a new call sign this morning on the Wake Up Net. Somebody from PEI. Maybe that might have been Friday too. I can't remember. But anyways, it surprises me how many new call signs I've been hearing especially in the last, say the last year. So it's good, all good. Okay, we're at the bottom of the list. This is VE1 Zulu Bravo, Mike here in Oxford, looking for more check-ins.
VE1 Echo, Charlie Lima.
Bravo, India Tango, remote VE3.
Echo Charlie Lima, VE1 Zulu Bravo. That's a new call sign for me too. So if you could go ahead with your message and your first name and location, over.
VE1 ZB, VE1 ECL. Good evening to you, Mike. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for checking me in. My name is Doug. I'm pretty much a new ham operator. I'm transmitting out of the little town of Stellarton here this evening, and the winds are pushing hard from the west to southwest at times, spitting rain, kind of a nasty night here. I got 1 degree above the freezing point. And I'd like to bid you 73, Mike, and 73 to everyone on frequency from Victor Echo 1, Echo Charlie Lima.
One Echo Charlie Lima, Doug in Stellarton. Yeah, very good. Yeah, we're getting some wind gusts here. Temperature's 2.7 above freezing, so we're still a little bit on the warm side, which is good. And yeah, thanks for checking in. We're here every Monday night, so just put us on your calendar and check in. Thanks again. Okay, next we go to VY2. I think I got this call sign mixed up, but I know it's Arthur, remote VE3 in Ottawa. Go ahead, Arthur. Just give me your call sign again.
This is Victor E2, Bravo India Tango, BY2 VIP remote in Ottawa. Thank you very much. Yes, you did catch that correctly. Well, I guess everybody talked about the weather as usual. It's about the same temperature here in Ottawa as it is in, say, Prince Edward Island, where the transmitter is located. But it's been a gorgeous day. Sunny, almost no clouds at all, and almost no wind either. But it has been a bit on the cool side. Tomorrow's supposed to get up quite nicely. Another sunny day, but supposed to get up to 16 degrees tomorrow. So I think I'm going to head out on the bicycle and the motorcycle, perhaps even the motorcycle tomorrow. We've had lots of rain in the last week or so, and so all the salt should be gone from the road. Should have been washed away. So I feel good about taking the motorcycle out now. And it has been early this year. Normally I don't get the motorcycle out until April. But I did have it out once before. I decided to take a chance on the salt, but now I'm feeling good, so I think I'll take it out tomorrow. I guess that's about it. Sounds like my remote rig is working fine. I'm coming to you from my station in Stanley Bridge, PEI, and today I'm going through the Charlottetown repeater. Sometimes it comes through the Summerside or the Cavendish repeater, but today's the Charlottetown. I guess that's pretty much about it there, Mike. Thank you very much for checking me in. I hope you have a good net, and thanks for holding it. This is VY2, VID.
Bravo India Tango, remote VE3. Very good, Arthur. Yeah, I got a couple vehicles here that I'd like to get out on the road too once the salt gets washed off. Probably need a little bit more rain here before we can do that. So, anyways, always good to hear from you. I'm glad things are well in Ottawa, and we're supposed to get up to like 13 tomorrow. So we got some better weather coming this week. Thanks again. This is VE1 Zulu Bravo looking for more check-ins.
Victor Echo 1 Bravo Kilo.
came in, wasn't readable. If you want to try it again, and then somebody doubled with Charlie, but the first station, go ahead again, and then the second station, give it a try, too. VE1 Zulu Bravo.
Victor Yankee 2, Tango Mike Mobile.
We'll go with VE1 Bravo Kilo. Good evening, Charlie.
Charlie here in Pugwash, Nova Scotia, looking out the window and dismantling a drum while I listen to everybody talk. Nothing, the Clint Eastwood movie, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, I have no good, no bad, or no ugly to report, except everybody have a really, really good day tomorrow and a really, really good night tonight, what's left of it, and keep warm and cozy. And as every day goes by now, the distance between the Earth and the Sun's getting closer. Spring and then summer will arrive. Everybody have a good night. I'm going to monitor here for a bit. Put the drum back together. VE1BK is standing by.
You know, we've had some good weather so far. I remember last year, I think it was May, when I went go for my daily walks, that I was able to not wear my hood. So we've had a lot of good days. So maybe we'll have a bit of an early spring with finer weather, for sure. Thanks again. Okay, VY2 Tango Mike, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Tyler.
On the Westcumb net there, Monday night. Too bad it's Monday, but I guess Monday's over now, so we're getting a start on the week, so we can get it over with anyway. Just out picking up my daughter at the parents' place here out in Cape Bear, and I didn't realize what I was doing. I checked in. Came in the first time on the Charlottetown repeater, which I'm quite far from there, out in the boonies here on the southeastern point. So not a great spot to get into Charlottetown, but it's close to the water, and I can get into HR quite well usually. So I switched over for my second transmission there, Mike, and I just wanted to say hello to everyone there while I was in the truck. I usually miss this net, forget about it, and that kind of thing. But anyway, I'll get in on this one. And have a great evening, everybody. 7-3 from Victor Yankee 2, Tango Mike, Tyler in the mobile.
Tyler, whatever repeater works best for you. And the other thing, too, is the Nutty repeater there. That should be a pretty easy shot across the water from where you're at there. So keep that one in mind, too, if you're down there when the net's going on. Okay, you're at the bottom of the list looking for more check-ins. VE1 Zulu Bravo, the name here is Mike, located in Oxford.
VE1 Zulu Sierra.
Zulu X-ray.
Zulus, VE1 ZX, you come in a little stronger than Al. Go ahead, Brad.
Evening, Mike. Yeah, I think conditions down a little bit this evening there. Maybe it's kind of like you say, account of the wind there, but yeah, you're sounding good here on BHS there, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, we're checking in on the Sugarloaf repeater here, Mike, and thanks for picking up the net there, and thanks for doing the net there. And the wind's still quite strong. We had gusts here about between 70, 73 most of the day here. The bay out front looks like chocolate milk, stirred up so much there. So, and there should be a big moon up there a little later. And I think the International Space Station goes over 9 or a little after somewhere there. So, might get a look at it there. And I think it's supposed to be able to see it for about 4 minutes there. Thanks again, Mike. VE1 Zulu Bravo. VE1 Zulu X-ray.
This is the space station traveling in, Brad, over.
southwest, so somewhere around there, Mike, and they said it'd be visible for about 4 minutes.
Have a peek, see if I can see it. I've done it once or twice before and saw it flying over there, so yeah, that's pretty interesting. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for that information. Next, we'll go back to Amherst, VE1 Zulu Sierra. Good evening now. Again.
VE1 Zulu Bravo on the Monday Night Net, VE1 ZS. Very good evening, Mike. Good evening to all the others on frequency. Things are burning along real nice right now. I hope you have a whole payload of other people waiting to check in. Talk to you later, Mike. VE1 Zulu Bravo, 1 ZS clear.
And might need some help at the end here. Where I sit at the kitchen table here, there's fluorescent lights above me, and I shut those off. And so plus, you know, with the wind the way it is tonight, that my signal into Amherst is normally weak anyways. So maybe that's had something to do with it. And I did get my smart meter put on within the last 2 weeks. I heard Jim JVL talking to somebody about how it interferes with his radios when he's near the meter. I took mine and held it on the inside of the wall, like from where the meter is, and it didn't seem to make any noise on the radio. So hopefully that's not an issue. Thanks again. Okay, looking for more check-ins. This is VE1 Zulu Bravo, Mike in Oxford. Go ahead.
Delta Romeo.
HUL. I got Dave, and the last station, all I heard was Gulf. If you'd like to give it another try, go ahead.
Bravo Golf, Mike.
VE1 Delta Romeo, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Bob.
Zulu Bravo, VE1 Delta Romeo. Good evening, Mike. I recognize you had a little problem there at first. I was speaking to Al there, and he helped you out of the situation. Glad to hear that. Anyway, sir, it is plus 3 degrees. It's gone down quite a bit from a high of 11 there we had during the day, and I haven't looked outside to see if there's any stars or not, and I made have a look for that space station. I haven't seen that in 4 or 5 years, I think, since I got a glimpse of that one evening. Anyway, I have no great news. I'm happy to say I got my Pfizer on Thursday morning in Amherst, and I thought it was absolutely wonderfully organized, and I should not be surprised, but I was actually that I got such fine treatment and health care on that occasion, and I have heard others reflect the same thing. Very well organized and very well done, and much appreciated by me. Anyway, sir, I'll stand by here, and if there's anything we can do to help, we'd be glad to do it. VE1 Delta Romeo. And that was VY2 Bravo Golf, Brian, in case you missed it there in the island. VE1 DR on the side.
That offer, Bob, and we'll see how we do here. I know my battery on this radio is getting low. I may have to shift it here in a minute or two. And yeah, good on the vaccine. I had mine done a week ago today, and at the Farmers Haven Amherst, it went smooth. I was right there as soon as I appeared. The young lady had like a tablet there, and I told her what time my appointment was, and she called me by name. So it went well. I had no side effects. Arm wasn't sore, nothing, just maybe a little tender if you really pushed on it where I got the needle. But other than that, went well, and I'm grateful to receive it. So thanks for checking in. Next we go to Truro, VE1 HUL, VE1 Zulu Bravo. I have a question for you, Dave. I know you're retired, but like how many trains would run a day from to and from Halifax? Would you have any idea? Over.
Yeah, right now, we have one large container train a day, makes a round trip from Toronto to Halifax, I guess. Down in the morning and back at night. And then there's another, more of a general freight train, cargo train, mostly auto racks. Comes from Dartmouth to Moncton, and then they add the stuff that comes out of St. John and down from Camelton area on in Moncton, and it goes and then it goes north or goes west to Montreal and or Toronto. And Via's not running at all right now, hasn't run since last March, and that's the only, I guess, two major through trains, unless there's a large buildup of containers in Halifax or going into Halifax. They may run an extra train or two depending on amount of traffic. Over.
Just kind of curious. I sometimes like to watch train videos on YouTube there, and some from down in the States there. So it's pretty interesting. So I was kind of curious about that. So that's good. Any more comments you'd like to add there, Dave? Go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, Mike and Bob before me there. I'm glad to hear both you guys got your shots already. Good for you guys. Kathleen and I have got a bit of a wait. We're only in the 66 age group, so we got to wait till they get down to us. So we got a bit of a wait. And I've been playing with FT8 here a bit, but I've been working on getting the last man standing contest. Anyways, I managed 20 meters and 40 meters, and I'm working on 80 meters there right now, and I'm going to try FT8 again. I tried that earlier today, but didn't have any luck with that. So anyways, having some fun with that, and so we've talked to Ohio and New York and Pennsylvania to get the ones that I've got so far, and hopefully we'll get a few more. Anyways, not much else, Mike. We'll turn it back to you. Say 7-3 to all, and everybody have a good week. VE1HUL, over.
HUL, V1 Zulu Bravo. Very good, Dave. Thanks for checking in. And I guess I feel kind of fortunate that I started with my age group with the AZ vaccine there. So grateful to get it, and I hope everybody takes it when it's made available to them. Okay, over to PEI again. Victor Yankee 2, Bravo Golf. Good evening, Brian.
Good evening, Mike. Good evening, everybody. VY2 Bravo Golf here in Charlottetown. Not much to report other than what we had fun on the weekend. We were participant in one of the contest group here, VY2 IDX, and along with the VY2 OM and VY2 DS. And we had a good weekend on the WPX contest there. A lot of little problems cropped up throughout. Kind of kept the numbers down a little bit. We lost an amplifier. A couple of diodes snapped in high voltage power supply, so we had to pull that out, and luckily we have another one there which we mounted all new diodes and resistors onto, but haven't rebuilt the amp yet. We did have a replacement that VY2 DS was able to provide us with, and we kept on rolling. Had a great time on 40 meters. Let this repeater drop. On 40 meters, we had Alpha Loop there, and that thing worked fantastic. We had a lot of good contacts on 40 meters there, and Israel, VU3, which is India. A lot of nice contacts on that antenna. And if anybody wanted to put up a nice antenna for 40 meters, that's a dandy. But we all had a good time. We had some software issues. We had some antenna issues. Our tri-bander went up to 15 to 1 in the SWR range, so we still haven't rectified that. So we had to throw up a 20-meter dipole and go play on 20 meters with it, but it performed very well. A good weekend, and looking forward to the next one. So all the best to everybody. Looks like it's going to be nice the next 2 days. VY2 Bravo Golf.
Sound like you were busy on the weekend there, so it's good. Yeah, bring on that good weather. I don't think any of us will turn it away. VY2 Bravo Golf, V1 Zulu Bravo. Looking for more check-ins. Go ahead with your call signs, please.
Victor Echo 1, Sierra Bravo Romeo. Victor Echo 1, Echo Charlie Charlie Portable.
Portable. V1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Craig.
Check-in here and see how it's going. Appreciate it if you could give me a little bit of a reception report. I'm trying out a new handheld here tonight. Trying to get from Suvanakity into CDN on that. I'm wondering what kind of performance. Thanks very much for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net. V1
Connecting to Echolink VE4GG. Connected.
Good, Craig. I heard an Echolink station come in there. If you want to check into our net, just stand by. You had a lot of frying and baking with you there. You're readable. Which repeater were you trying? Which repeater were you going into, and where from?
One ECC. I'm currently in Suvanakity, and I'm trying to hit the CDN repeater in upper Stashville, but I'm using a handheld 5 watt. It'll be a bit of a stretch.
I thought that's what you'd said. Listen, on our Monday night net, even though we normally don't bring up the Suvanakity repeater, I don't have a problem if you want to bring that up, and you can use your portable. Go ahead.
Okay, I will give that some consideration for next week. I tried that a few weeks ago, and I don't think the backbone was working in Shuvie. I don't know if that's back up and running yet or not. V1
Somebody has that information, they could chime in, or just after that's done, just bring it up and take it down, just to give it a try. So I don't, there's nothing wrong with doing that kind of stuff. So, anyways, thanks for checking in, and hopefully we'll hear you on the Wake Me Up net through the week here. Okay, next, I guess we'll go to Dartmouth. Victor Echo 1 Sierra Bravo Romeo. Good evening, Steve.
Good evening, Mike. Just wanted to give you another bean to the pot. I was trying to listen to that last man standing thing over the weekend, but I could never get the radio on the right frequency or whatever, so I'm going to have to work on my antennas a little better. Anyway, we'll say 7-3, and you have a good rest of the week, and everybody out there, they have a good, we all hopefully will have a good week. Also, I got my shot last Thursday, over.
Victor Echo 1 Sierra Bravo Romeo, V1 Zulu Bravo. Very good, Steve. Yeah, that's good news. Glad to hear people saying that they've got the shot, and if we can get more done sooner, even better. So that's good. Okay, I heard a VE4 Golf, I think. Manitoba, Manitoba Station. If you're there, if you'd like to check in, my name's Mike, and my call sign is Victor Echo 1 Zulu Bravo, and I'm located in Oxford, Nova Scotia. Go ahead.
Zulu Bravo, for operator here,
Mic is stuck open. Hopefully it'll drop here. V1 Zulu Bravo standing by.
I had him and I lost him. I can't get him. I tried.
Victor Echo 4 Golf, V1 Zulu Bravo. Yeah, we heard some of your transmission, but it sounds like the things were stayed open there. It wasn't dropping. If you're still there, if you'd like to acknowledge, go ahead. And Victor Echo 4 Golf. Okay, this is V1 Zulu Bravo. Looking for more check-ins. Go ahead.
Victor Yankee 2, Kilo Whiskey.
Zulu X-ray recheck.
Lima.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Delta.
Sierra V1 PS.
We'll catch you on the end there. Go ahead, Brad, with your recheck. V1 Zulu Bravo.
Station, it's going over at 9:05, Mike. 9:05. If you got a clear sky, and it should be visible for 5 minutes. It's at about 36 degrees. That's 10 degrees off of above northwest. 10 degrees above northwest. If it's clear above your QTH there, you should see it there for 5 minutes, and that's at 9:05 there. Thanks for letting me in there again there, Mike. 7-3.
That wrapped up by now. I might take a stroll out there and have a look. Okay, VY2, and thanks for that. VY2 KW, V1 Zulu Bravo. Go ahead, Joel.
V1 Zulu Bravo in the Westcumb net, VY2 KW. Good evening, Mike, and good evening everybody else on net this evening. Good evening to Brad, just going out the door there. I just wanted to add too, if I if I think of it or if it comes to my mind, I'll relay the. I think I have the downlink frequency of the ISS. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll have to go grab my phone and look it up. But anyway, if I happen to be able to get it before the net's over, I'll give it to you. Unless you already have it already. Yeah, something strange happened this afternoon. I got a call around 5 o'clock. My wife said that her the sunroof on her brand new car was blown out, and I was quite concerned about that. I said, did anything go through the window? She said no. She said it blew out. And sure enough, she brought it by the shop, and I kept it inside for the night, and I drove her home because that's exactly what happened. It looked like it was blown out from the inside out, so I don't know what the world caused it, but every once in a blue moon, you'll see a back window, like a hatch window or a sunroof blow out, but for whatever reason, usually it happens in the summertime, so I don't know why, but all I know is she's getting into a rental until I can get her another one. Anyway, other than that, not a very exciting day. Pretty straightforward. Anyway, Mike, hopefully everything's going well for you.
Sounds like you're running a great net there tonight. Thanks for checking me in, and we'll say 7-3 for now. VE1 Zulu Bravo, VY2KW.
KW on Zulu Bravo. Very good, Joel. Yeah, that's too bad about the sunroof blowing. I hear that's a problem with Raptors, and I'm thinking maybe more like down in the southwestern part of the U.S. where it's a little hotter and people are on rough trails with them and stuff like that. But I think that's a common issue with those and some conditions. Anyways, good to hear from you. Yeah, no, if you had that frequency, maybe there's others that are interested in it too. So if you get a chance, it'd be great. Next, Trevor, Charlie Delta, V1 Zulu Bravo. Go ahead.
Very good evening, Mike. Thanks for calling me in. Not much to report here from Beaverbank. We got the winds howling, and just got home from work not too long ago, and run out and check into the net here. So we'll say 7-3. Hope everyone has a good week here. The 1CD.
Charlie Delta, V1 Zulu Bravo. Very good, Trevor. Thanks for checking in. And yeah, I see a gust here of 24 kilometers. Sometimes I'm not sure about the accuracy of my, what do you call it, anemometer. So, anyways, it's up pretty good on my tower here, but still question it sometimes. Okay, again, thank you. Next we go to VE1 Papa Sierra, Beachville, I think. Go ahead, Peter.
TV net control, everybody on frequency. Just listening on the side here. Been listening around this evening, and there's an interesting frequency for airband listening, 135.3, and it seems to be a conglomeration of signals small around Moncton's control area that you can pick up and listen to. Anyway, I heard a U.S. Air Force tanker completing an aerial refuel over Nova Scotia, and started looking at an ADSB website I look at that's unfiltered, and it's really interesting. It was up here, fueled something up, and went back down off Cape Cod area and met up with three other KC-35 tankers down there, or two others down there, and looks like they're catching up with an American C-5M Galaxy possibly for refueling. So it's busy in the airspace this evening. Nice to see things up and showing up on the radar again, and so on. Anyway, back to you, net control, V1 PS.
Sierra, V1 Zulu Bravo. Yeah, okay, on the refueling. I think that's pretty common, eh? They refuel the U.S. Air Force planes over Nova Scotia. And, yeah, actually I've seen in the last week or so, even just the blue skies we had, I noticed a couple contrails going over the house here. It's pretty rare these days to see them. So, you know, hopefully as things start to improve with vaccinations and so on like that, things will start seeing a little more activity in the air. So, thanks for checking in, Peter. Okay, we're at the bottom of the list. Anybody else looking to check in?
Victor Echo 1, November Echo Lima.
Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Kilo.
There, sorry about that. VY2 KW, Joel, go ahead with your recheck.
Bravo, VY2KW. Yeah, thanks there, Mike, for letting me back in there. I'm pretty sure the ISS repeater downlink frequency is 145.8, so anyways, available to listen on 2-meter FMs on that frequency. I'm pretty sure that's the one. If somebody wants to correct me, they can go ahead. That's just what I've got here, so I'm going to give it a shot. Anyway, thanks for letting me in there, Mike. Have a good one. V1 Blue Bravo, V1 KW.
KN6NJB disconnected.
WV1 Zulu Bravo. Good, Joel. Thanks for that information there, 145.800. Okay, next we'll go to Truro, VE1NEL. Good evening, Brett.
VE1NEL here. Thanks for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net. Yeah, we're talking about the ISS there. Right now they're in APRS mode, not on their repeater mode. So it's 145825 is the downlink, and you'll get APRS data coming in. So that's what they're looking at now. I've been trying over the last week to get in, so I got in a few times and made a couple contacts with some people in the States. So it's a lot of fun just with a Raspberry Pi and an old Kenwood hooked up to it with the sound card. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a call in and say hello to everybody on frequency. And I heard some people talking about the Last Man Standing contest there earlier too. So I tuned in on Wires X room there, and seems like their digital modes were quite busy. They had everything tied together, and I tuned in early, and then when I came back to check in on it, they had already gotten past the ones. They were doing it all by numbers, and I don't know if it conked out early or what the deal was, but when I came back to see if they made it back around to one again, it wasn't on anymore, so I never did get in, but it was pretty neat. And I think John, VE1CWJ, he had mentioned that he saw their call sign come through the APRS on the space station as well. It was W6S, I think. So they really seemed to do well to get out, so everybody had a chance. But anyways, thanks for calling me into the net. Back to net control.
Oh, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Okay, Brett, that's great information. Thank you. Thanks for checking in. Okay, next we go to Oxford, VE1 RMJ. Good evening, Robert.
WRC.
What's the name of the little guy? You didn't mention that. He's here pretty soon. Okay, thanks for checking in. Next to Amherst, VE1 KEV. Good evening, Kevin.
Yeah, very good evening, Mike. V1 Zulu Bravo for the Monday night Westcumb net. V1 KEV. Very good evening. Good evening to all on the net, and hi to Robert and Ruger. There you go. We haven't seen a picture of him yet. We've been kind of looking there, but we haven't seen him yet. So anyway, hopefully he's doing well and adjusting well. Anyway, just been here right along, just kind of waiting for a slow time, but you never really had a slow time, so I thought, well, geez, it's getting handy to 9 o'clock. I better jump in here. So anyway, just playing around in the shack here tonight, and that's about it. Thanks. We'll say thanks, Mike, for calling me in there, and you doing the net. And we'll say 7-3, and have yourself a great rest of the evening there. V1 Zulu Bravo, V1 KEV.
Bravo, very good, Kevin. Yeah, I did see a picture of Ruger. Kind of reminds me of the dog that was in the Little Rascals movie there a few years back. Maybe it was even in the old series from way back. But anyway, some familiarity in his looks about that Little Rascals show. Anyways, thanks again for checking in. Next, we'll go to Victor Echo 9 Golf Kilo. That's a new call sign for me. If you could give me your first name and location, over.
Good evening, Mike, and everyone on the net. My location is Pettigodiac in Brunswick. I'm calling you on the Spring Hill repeater. I just wanted to see what it sounded like and whether it was coming in clearly. I'm working with 20 watts here right now,
yeah, so checking that out, and maybe give me a little sound check on this.
This little crackling, fine bacon sound, but really quite readable. And if you could give me your name, yeah, I've never heard anybody from the Petitcodiac area. Go ahead.
Okay, the name is Glenn. The name is Glenn, Glenn, and just turned the wattage up to 31 watts there, just for interest sake, to see if that makes any difference on the sound quality.
Better. A little noise there in the background, but perfectly readable. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know what else you could do unless you move closer to the repeater. Hi.
Noticed I just was going through different frequencies that are around the area there, so we can pick up Amherst, for example, your net on Amherst, and this frequency in Spring Hill here, and so I just turned the power up to 50 watts. Just interested to see. I'm only a new ham here, actually. I've only been licensed since March the 10th, and so now I'm just working my way around the area to see what areas I can contact on 2 meters. And this one does seem to come in pretty loud, the Spring Hill repeater, and Amherst does as well too. 147, 285. Over.
Hi, Sugarloaf, 145.350. It has a good footprint up that way. I find like along even like from where the Park Road is around Penobscot, from there back this way you can get into the Cumberland County repeaters, fairly well. And if you're like headed in towards the park, Fundy Park there, from the highway, you get up in elevation, no problem. And there's a couple other repeaters there you might try too in Cumberland County. There's the 2 Parsbo repeaters that you might try, PAR and NET. Sand River, which is really just kind of across the water from Fundy Park. Over.
Yeah, I think I can get into all those, actually. If I can get into this one here, they should all come in. I turned the power up to 50 watts. That's the maximum I've got here, I guess. And, yeah, so it's great fun there listening to the nets and getting involved a little bit with the radio. I was interested in a lot when I was a kid, but never did bother getting my license, so now I'm going to enjoy myself for a while here on this. So anyway, I won't hold you up there, so it's VE9GK, and pass it back to you.
Yeah, no, we're here every Monday night, and training if you work in the weekdays or not. We have a net that runs each morning from 7:30 to 8:30 Monday to Friday. It's called the Wake Up net. Sorry, we call it short, or being a little humorous, we call it the Wake Me Up net. So it's all good. And yeah, there's a VE1GK in Truro, Rick, but that used to belong to a guy who was a silent key, and his first name was Glenn. So anyway, it's a bit of a coincidence there. So thanks for checking in. Hopefully we'll hear you next week. Okay, VE1 Zulu Bravo looking for more check-ins.
VE9 WIN St. over.
Victor Echo 1 Charlie Hotel Lima.
Whiskey India November, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Go ahead, James.
VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE9 WIN. Hello, Mike, long time no see, and VE9 WIN check in, and good evening, WIC member, and another every frequencies. Yeah, very slow, very quiet the evening, and then I wish everybody take care and keep the health. Okay, back to you, VE1 Zulu Bravo with the group V9W and 73 and standby. Over.
Thanks for checking in tonight. Hopefully it's not too windy over there on the marsh. And always good to hear from you. And Thanks for checking in. And next we go to Bible Hill, VE1 Charlie Hotel Lima. Good evening, Scott.
V1 Zulu Bravo, V1 CHL. Very good evening, Mike, and good evening to all that's listening. Just getting into the shack, been tied up there for a couple hours, so by the sounds of it and the time, I guess you're having a good net there, Mike. And don't have much else to add there this evening. I guess maybe things might start to dry out tomorrow, hopefully. 7-3 to all. Have a good week. VE1 CHL.
VE1 Zulu Bravo. Very good, Scott. Thanks for checking in. I saw the picture of the Zamboni on Twitter there. I guess the season's wrapping up for it. So, anyways, all good. Bring on the nice weather now. Okay, that's 34 check-ins. Anybody else looking to check in? Go ahead.
1 Juliet Bravo Lima.
Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Jim. I heard you talking to, I forget who you were talking the other day. You were saying about the smart meter affecting your radio, and I only had my smart meter put in about 2 weeks ago, and I took my radio while you were transmitting and the other station there, and took it in on the inside wall where the meter is, and had no issues there. Go ahead.
Very good, Mike, and Zulu Bravo VE1 JBL. Yeah, when I found it, Mike, it seemed to be on the digital side. When I walked around the house on the analog side, it seemed to be fine, but when I put it on AMH and walked around, that seems when I got the noise. So maybe try that and see if you get anything from that. That's it from here, Mike. Just a quick check in there. Sounds like you had a good net there late getting in here, so 7-3.
It was late getting going here, a little technical issue. We overcame it, though, with some help from VE1 Zulu Sierra. Yeah, okay, yeah, like I said, you were 35, and if there's anybody else there looking to check in, go ahead, VE1 Zulu Bravo.
V1ZB, V10ZY.
OZY, VE1 Zulu Bravo, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. Just heard the net going, and I actually caught it on the 70 centimeter side, so we're 70 centimeter. I don't know if it was on the back door or what, but anyway, you heard me and I hear you, so just thought we'd throw another quarter in the can, say hi to everybody, and it's quite windy out there. Man, we got gusts blowing around here. I thought it was going to move the foundation of the house. It blowing so hard. And the power was off here last night for 4 hours, so I'm hoping it's not a repeat of last night. Anyway, we won't keep it. Thanks for calling us in. VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE1 OZY. Have a good night to everybody, and thanks, Mike.
OZY, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Very good, you're welcome. And yeah, you must be on one of the link repeaters, and that's fine. That works. Okay, I think this is last call. Let me see here. Flip this over. Yeah, last call. Everyone that checked into the net tonight. Also, an appreciative thank you to the repeater owners and technicians who keep the system maintained and running. This gives us an hour or so on Monday nights to conduct the Westcumb 2-meter net. And I'll be back in 30 seconds or so to begin downlinking VE1 Zulu Bravo.